Hello, this is Masha Creatives, the home of creative tech. So welcome back to part 3 of our WordPress Crush Course. And for just heads up, if you just landed on this video, just know there is a part 1 and part 2. You can go watch them before you jump into this video. So don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that notification button so that you'll be notified when we bring in new videos. So let me just open the software that we installed this software on part 1. So part 1 is about installing this software and installing your first WordPress website. Okay, so for this, why we installed this software is simply to help us run WordPress on our local computer without having to have a domain and a hosting for the website. So basically after that we went to part 2, and part 2 was more of the essential settings that you need to set on your WordPress dashboard before you start designing your site. So today we are going to jump into installing themes and plugins so that you understand what you need before you start even designing your website. So this is part 3, and let's start our site. So usually once you open local, you'll see all the sites that maybe you have installed. For us, we've just installed one, which we called it Learn WordPress. And right here we have 2 buttons where when you click on open the site, it takes you to the front end of the site, and when you click on WP admin, it takes you to the back end of the site, which is the WordPress dashboard. So before that we have to start the site so that now the site will be running locally on our computer. Then now we can proceed and access the admin dashboard. Then I'm going to show you how to install themes and plugins. So let's give it some time to load before we jump into our WordPress admin dashboard. So if you're here and you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It is very important, and that is the only thing that it can keep me doing these videos for free for you guys. So our site is now running. As you can see, there's this green button over here, and it is also telling you stop site, so that means it's running. So we just click on WP admin because we just want to access our admin dashboard. So I'll click on that, and automatically it takes me to the browser, because WordPress is runs on the browser, either on the front end or the back end of the dashboard. So since it's running locally, it might take some time based on the abilities of your system. But here we are. Then when you are installing your WordPress, there's a place where it asks you for the username and password. So those are the same details that you should input here, and click on login. So it should take me to my WordPress dashboard, where now all the magic happens. And voila, here we are. So this is your WordPress dashboard. On our part 1, we learned that once you install, just ensure you uncheck everything here to ensure you have a clean dashboard. Then I also showed you how to install a theme, plugins and all of that. But now, since we're going sequentially, video 1 was more of installing the local WP and installing your WordPress. The part 2 was more of setting up the settings, and now part 3 is more of understanding themes and installing plugins and all of that. So we're going to start with one thing. A theme is the structure of your website. It's like the skeleton that you need for your website. That is what now we call a theme in WordPress. So basically how that happens, you just have to come to where it says appearance, and click on themes. So many people have developed themes. There are so many themes out there. You can at least do a little research to understand which themes are good for whatever project you are building. So you just click here, add theme. So for me, since most of the websites that I built, and how I advise people is always try to build your websites from scratch, and try to understand as a beginner first. Try to understand sections. Don't just go pick a theme that has dummy templates and start editing templates while you do not understand the logic behind the sections and all of that. So first, start by building your website from a cleaner theme, a theme that is empty, so that now you can just drag and drop your own sections using Elementor. So that theme, usually I always advise people to go for Hello Elementor. So once you go to appearance, themes, then you click on add new, you just search here Hello Elementor, And this is the theme we are talking about, Hello Elementor. The first one here is the name, Hello Elementor. If you click on it, you just install and activate. For me, mine is already installed and activated because I showed this on part 1 of this video. So if you didn't watch part 1, just go back. There's part 1 and part 2. It's very important to follow the process. So yeah, so that's it. Just click on the over here, just click on so let's say it's this theme. If I hover, there's the install button here. So do the same for Hello Elementor. Click install, then it will give you after it has installed, it will change this button to activate. Click on it and it will say it is activated, just like mine. So that is the theme we are going to use, but there are so many themes out here based on what you would want to develop. You can do research about themes, but for now just stick with Hello Elementor, since it comes as a clean theme and it comes with the fact that it is empty. There are no templates at the moment. So what you'll have to build is build everything from scratch, which enables you to learn the sections and understand what happens before, what happens like behind the scenes before you just pick a template and edit it. So that is one. And now for the themes, that's all. There's nothing much here. Then another thing that I usually advise, if you go to appearance and themes, try to remove all the themes that are here. They are not necessary, so I usually click on them. You can leave at least one, just in case your site brings an issue. You can just come and activate another theme over here to check why it is behaving that way. So I usually click on these ones and delete. So I'll just leave one more so that we just have 2 themes here, but the one that is active is Hello Elementor. So this is just for testing purposes, or in case you fall into an error or something like that, which is not common. So once you are done with the theme, the next thing is go to where it says plugins over here. So over here, just click on plugins. It will show you all the plugins that have been installed on your WordPress dashboard. So what are plugins? Let's just do a quick search with you. So it says WordPress plugins are software components that can be installed on a WordPress website to add new features or extend existing functionalities. They are essential add-ons that allow users to customize and enhance their sites without needing to write custom code. So as we said, in this crash course, we are not going to write any code. Okay, so basically, instead of writing the code, we are going to use these small softwares, which now in WordPress we call them plugins. They're small softwares that we are going to use to enhance the functionalities of our website. So basically, a plugin is a small software that adds some sort of a functionality. So let's say we want to add a functionality like booking functionality, an ability of someone to book maybe an appointment on the website. Now we'll have to find a booking appointment plugin, then we install that. Then now that plugin will enable us to have the booking feature on the website. So for instance, we want to be able to build our website from the using a drag and drop page builder. So we need a software that will enable us to do that. So instead of writing code, now we install a software like Elementor, which is a plugin. So this plugin will enable us to build the website using a drag and drop functionality without having to write the actual code. You understand? So a plugin introduces a new functionality on the website. So for instance, let's say you want to create a custom post type. Now you'll need something like Jet Engine or something like I've forgotten the other name of that plugin, but it's a plugin that enables you to introduce a new maybe post type here. So you have pages and posts. You can want something like appointments. Okay, so that is now in advanced WordPress, but for now I don't think you'll need any post types to add any post type. I'm just trying to explain what plugins are. Another thing of let's say you want to have a backup of your website. Okay, so you want to have a backup, you'll need a plugin or a software that will enable you to back up your site. So that's where now you'll need a software like Updraft or Updraft. There's another one that is called All-in-One WP Migration. There are so many, but you have to do some research to understand which one works for you. So as you keep learning, you will understand which are the standard plugins that you'll just need, because now you don't need all the plugins in the world. You just install what you need, use them for that project, and that's it. You might need a plugin that enables you to make your website to be visible on Google. So that is now SEO plugins. So SEO plugin, that is now a software that will enable you to rank your website on Google. So you'll need something like Rank Math, something like Yoast SEO. Those are two plugins, Rank Math or Yoast SEO. Good plugins that will enable you to rank your website, your WordPress website, on Google, so that now Google will be able to crawl your website and rank it on search engine, so that when someone searches your website on Google, then now it is available. Another plugin you might need is a security plugin. Okay, something like WordFence or what is it, WP Optimize. Those are good plugins that will help you to have good security on your WordPress, because WordPress websites are prone to hackers. So always ensure you have good security for your website. So at least install one security plugin to enable you have good security for your website. So for us, we have already installed our theme. We already have Elementor here. So to add Elementor, just click on add plugin. So these are the most plugins that we'll use. Then search over here on your search bar, just type Elementor. So I hope my explanation was quite clear regarding what plugins are. Said they're small softwares that introduces new functionalities on our site. So I already have my Elementor here. It is for you. If you have not installed, just hover on it, click activate, click install and activate. So that's it. Another plugin that we'll need, obviously we will need to rank our website. So we need a plugin called Rank Math. So these are the plugins personally I use. There's Rank Math and Yoast, but for me, I always go with Rank Math. So over here, I'll install my Rank Math. So this plugin enables you to introduce SEO, which is now search engine optimization for your website. For this, I'm installing it now, but the integration should be done once you have developed your entire site and now you need it ranked. That's when now you introduce Rank Math SEO. Then now follow up the setup process and all of that, then you'll be good to go. So we have now our plugin, it is installed and activated. So now we have two. So we are going to add another one, which is now for security purposes. So we are going to add WordFence. So I'll add plugin and type here WordFence, and it will do the search. And WordFence security, here it is, the first one, install. As you can see, it also tells you the number of people who have installed. The higher the number, the gooder the plugin. So for this one, it has like 5 million active installations over here. 5 million active installations. 5 million active. So that simply tells you how good that plugin is. So if you see a plugin has very few installations, just do more research about it or get an alternative. There's always an alternative of a plugin. Okay, yeah. So the higher the number of active installation, the better the software. So yeah, so now I'll activate my plugin. And we will have now 3 plugins. So okay, this one, some of these plugins are pro plugins, so you will need like to pay for licenses, but usually most of them have a free side of it, whereby now when you need more functionality, that's when you will have like to pay or introduce the licenses. But for now, let's leave it at that. Oops, what's not happening? So I just want to clear my dashboard here. Okay, let's just go back to plugins. I don't know what happened there. Screen options, and let's remove this. Anyway, so that's okay. WordFence installation is incomplete. I don't know why. Simply because we have not activated. Okay, for now, let's deactivate it. It's not like we need it. So that's how you also deactivate plugins. So you just click on deactivate and it is deactivated. You can also delete it. So that is the entire process. You install, activate, you can deactivate and delete the plugin in case you no longer need it. Always advise, have plugins that you need them. If you have a plugin that you are not using it, just uninstall the plugin and remove it. Okay, just have the plugins that you need. So yeah, based on, so we have Elementor, Rank Math. So the most important plugin right now is Elementor, which we are going to dive deep on our next video, understanding how to build the website. So that's it for today. So basically what we learned in part 1 is enabling us to run WordPress on our local machine. That's why we used a software called Local WP, which enables us to run the WordPress on our machine. On our part 2, we learned about essential settings, where we went to the settings and set something like permalinks. We also set the reading, where the user should be redirected to this specific page whenever they maybe visit the website. So we did that on our second video, and now this is part 3, where we have learned how to install a theme and how to install plugins, deactivate and delete plugins, and understanding what plugins are. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, so that when we upload more videos, you are able to see what we have uploaded. So this is Masha Creatives, and let's meet on the next one. Peace.